This is a story about Pete the Cat's Groovy bake sale. Pete's school is having a bake sale. Pete is excited. He wants to bring something to sale. Pete thinks about what he likes to eat. He likes cookies. He likes brownies. He likes pie and marshmallow treats and ice cream sundaes. Pete likes all sweets. But which one should he make for the bake sale? Finally, Pete makes a decision. He'll make cookies. Pete gets out the ingredients: eggs, flour, sugar, butter, and of course chocolate chips. He gets out a big bowl and a mixing spoon. Pete is ready to go to work. Pete cracks the eggs and drops them in the bowl. He melts the butter and adds it too. Pete puts in the flour, the sugar, and the chocolate chips. He mixes it all together. Uh-oh, the cookie dough goes everywhere. Pete made a big mess. Does Pete worry? Not at all. He cleans up the mess and rolls the dough into balls, which he places on a cookie sheet. Pete's mom turns on the oven. When it's warm enough, she helps him put the cookies in the oven. Pete watches through the oven door as the cookies slowly get bigger. A yummy smell starts to drift through the air. Just then, Bob bounces into the house. Pete starts to talk to him and forgets all about his cookies. Suddenly, Pete starts to smell something not so yummy. It's the cookies. Some of them are burning. Pete's mom helps him take the cookies out of the oven. Some of them are okay, but most of them are too burned to eat. But does Pete worry? Not at all. He comes up with another plan for a treat to sell at the bake sale. Pete tries to make ice cream sundaes. He gets out a big glass. He gets out the ice cream and the whipped cream and the chocolate syrup. Pete carefully scoops the ingredients into the glass, but making the perfect creation takes too long. His ice cream sundae turns into ice cream soup. Pete tries to make a pudding pie, but he doesn't have enough crust. Pete checks the cabinet. He used the last of his flour making the cookies. That means he can't make cake or muffins either. Pete looks around. The kitchen is a big mess, but he still has no treats for the bake sale. What am I going to do now? Pete asked his mom. I promised Kelly I'd bring something for the bake sale. You'll find something yummy to make, Pete's mom says. You always find a way. Pete looks at what he has left. He sees some berries, some vanilla pudding, some milk, some whipped cream, and a few pieces of cookie. Pete has an idea. Everything here is yummy, he says. I'll just use a little bit of all of it. If I do that, I'm sure I'll end up with a yummy treat. Pete cleans up the mess he made. He gets rid of all the treats that didn't work. Finally, all he has left are the ingredients for his new treat. Pete pours the pudding mix and milk into a bowl and stirs. After a few minutes, the pudding starts to take shape. Next, he adds the whipped cream and the strawberries. Finally, Pete puts in the unburned pieces of cookie. Pete looks at his creation. It looks yummy to him. Pete goes back to the cabinet and pulls out a muffin tin. He slowly scoops his new creation into the tin, being careful not to make another mess. Pete smiles as he finishes the last scoop. He's proud of himself. He took what he had and made a tray of tasty, groovy, berry goodness. Pete opens the refrigerator and puts the tray inside. He'll leave it there overnight to chill. The next day is the bake sale. Before Pete goes to school, his mom helps him scoop the treat into pretty cups. The two load the cups into a tray, and Pete's mom walks him to the bus stop. "Good luck at the bake sale," Pete's mom says, kissing him on the head. At school, Pete unloads his treats onto his table at the bake sale. Then he waits for someone to come over. All around him, people are selling cookies and brownies and cupcakes. No one has anything like Pete's treat. "Wow, Pete," Callie says, coming over to his table. "What's that?" Pete hands Callie a cup and a spoon. "I call it Groovy Berry Goodness," he says. Callie takes a bite. Pete's treat is delicious. She rushes to tell all the other kids all about it. Soon, all of Pete's treats are sold, all but one. Pete keeps the one cup of his Groovy Berry Goodness. When school is over, he brings it home. "I saved this for you," he tells his mom. "Thanks for all your help and for being the grooviest mom around." The end.